University.
Jake and Bruce. This had to feel different now. You finally won a close game. I mean, you beat Kentucky. There's very few people outside the SEC that's done that. And then those 2-point losses, one after another, and then Bruce to you. First half, you were kind of passing the ball, getting everybody kind of positioned. Second half, you started the second half hitting those shots. What made you step up to that point and say, okay, I got to take this game over?
I just wanted to win. We practiced so hard. We just having the faith and all the adversity that we had. You just got to keep pushing through. You got to break through that wall, and I give all the glory to God. I thank for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for letting me just keep fighting, just keep going each and every day. And when you do that, you do great things. So I'm very blessed, and I'm very proud of this team, my coach staff, and go Bucks.
I think these two deserve a ton of credit for why we were able to break through. You know, we've obviously had this is what Gary now four
single digit.
Yeah,
single
so I
possession
don't know. They didn't put that in the welcome to coaching manuscript. That's how league play. Like, we knew league play was going to be tough, but these two deserve all the credit. I've been challenging them to lead even more than what they were already doing, and I thought their leadership was the most important key to tonight's result. And so it speaks to their toughness, speaks to their care factor. It speaks, there's a lot of adjectives that we could throw out there, but I think these two deserve a ton of. Certainly shot making helps. We were due, I think there's a reality to that. And we kept talking about that even in the first half. We felt good about some of the looks we got. And we just said, we got to stick with that, keep the ball moving, keep moving. And both these guys stepped up, hit big shots, but I was so impressed with their leadership tonight. I thought that was the difference in the game.
We're back down.
Micah, it was a rough half for a lot of guys. You had a couple of turnovers in the first half. Offense wasn't really flowing. And then when's the last time you've maybe gotten going the way you did in the second half? And what did it feel like to have that kind of an impact and wheel this team back from a 16-point deficit?
Can you ask a question again? I'm sorry.
Basically, what did it feel like? I forget how many points in a row you had. You hit those back-to-back threes. You guys were down 16 at one point, and you helped get this team over the hump in that comeback. What was it like to have a moment like that after a difficult first half?
It's just preparation. The faith that I have, the faith I have in God and my teammates and my coaching staff. We practice this stuff all the time. The past couple games it's been rough. We couldn't get over the hump. Been losing by the little things. Not tonight. We did the little things to win. So, that was just big for us.
Bruce, you guys and also Jake, last few games you've been saying we need to be one possession better or two possession better because that's how close you are. Do you feel like tonight's results kind of validates what you've been saying about how close you've been in losses?
Yeah, I feel like the maturity that we have the past two practices have increased significantly. I feel like the mistakes that we used to have, a lot of guys beat themselves up about it, drop their head, and today it's just a different vibe, different energy. Make sure to lose myself within the team so I can help those guys because I was only a couple players, me and I think Evan, the only person that played here. So this is and Michael, his freshman, but leading these guys in a way that just to win big time games. I just know what it takes. I played in this league for 3 years, and I feel like if we keep doing what we do each and every day, keep stacking days, getting better. We want to celebrate today, win, get better tomorrow, and just keep preparing for the next game. I feel like we'll be in great shape.
Micah, did you see something over the course of this game open up against Purdue's defense that you were trying to take advantage of specifically there late in the second half?
My coaching staff and my teammates were just telling me to be more aggressive. I feel like over the past 2 or 3 games, I've been trying to be more aggressive. So I was trying to do anything to help the team win, honestly. So and I feel like at that moment, I had to hit some shots to help the team win, and that's what I did.
Bruce, just
your defense in the second half and the matchup overall against you and Braden. Just what does that matchup mean to you, with you two being two of the leading point guards in the conference?
First, Braden is a great point guard. Leads his team well. We do a lot of great things for the Purdue program, but I respect him, but I don't fear no opponent. I feel like I had to take the challenge of I gotta cut the head of the snake. And I feel like me, Quez, Julie, Michael, was a collective group. The defensive coverage from my bigs helped a lot as well. Helped me get back in front of a lot of ball screens that happened, but I feel like I poured myself out to the team and got the result that I wanted. So.
Bruce, they held you in check for a while, and it seemed like they were doing it with 3 different defenders, kind of throwing fresh guys at you. Can you kind of speak to the challenges of going against 0, then 24, then 5, and just kind of then keep throwing freshmen at you? What each one of those guys brings different defensively?
They picked up full court, so that definitely slows down my pace a little bit. But I know, like, within me continue to keep playing well in this league, they will keep doing that. So me just being me to keep finding ways to help our team win. Like sometimes they're gonna take a lot of stuff away from me, but that can't get me down. They can't put me in a space where like I'm not getting my own shots. Where the game is more important than that. Can I help rebound? Can I get more assists? Can I help be more aggressive on ball screen? I feel like I did better in those aspects. I lost myself within the team today, and it helped me so much. Even though the stats, I took 7 shots, but I just feel like my presence today was just way bigger than what the stats say. But I'm just very proud of myself, proud of my guys, and I'm just very excited that we got to win today.
Hey, Jake, over here. Having Devin Royal back had to be huge for you. I mean, he was took a while to get back into the flow of the game, but once he got back in, he was pretty active for you. Talk a little bit about having Royal back.
Yeah, he's a really important part of what we do, and I think he provides a physicality and scoring in the paint for us, and his rebounding. He's been a consistently good rebounder for us, and we've missed that. We missed that when he was out, but I thought he really worked to get back and be available. I don't think he's maybe he's not 100% yet, but he worked to get back to be available today and showed tremendous toughness. So, and he can impact the game in a lot of different ways, and I think that's what his versatility makes him so valuable for our team.
Micah, when you guys were down 41-25, Bruce hits the 3 at the end of the half, and that cuts it to 13. That was a 20-2 run for you guys, stretching from the first half to the second half. And the way that things have gone for you guys these last couple of games, these close results that haven't gone your way. When you're down 16, playing in this arena, what does it take to put together a 20-2 run like that? And what were you doing differently in that stretch that enabled you as a team to flip the game?
And it takes mental toughness. One play at a time. You can't get a 30-point shot. So I've been trying to preach to the team on the court. Just one play at a time, one step at a time, one bucket at a time. So that's what we did today. I'm just so proud of my guys for working hard. We could have easily gave up at halftime when we was down, and they made that run. But we came back out at halftime and we fought hard, we played harder, and we had way more intensity. And that's what it takes to win games on the road.
Bruce, you talked about how you guys are like the only ones that have played here, and this is a spot that Ohio State hasn't won at in this arena in 7 or 8 years. How challenging was it to win in this environment, and what were you saying in the huddle when they cut it back to 1 point with a minute left?
For any Big Ten road game is hard, but this one is definitely like at the next level. But we didn't know basketball is a game of runs. Eventually, like a good team gonna have a run. Like doesn't matter, like you can scout every play, know every personnel, every stat, but how basketball works, like teams just go on runs. It's just how you respond. And we got kills. For us, that means 3 stops in a row. So we locked in. Coach that was vocal about certain coverage. He made an adjustment at halftime. Told the guys we got to dig deep and we got to win the first 4 minutes, and we did. And we just took that momentum and we just ran with it. The guys were just locked in. Team looking at it, I just know that we had the will to win today. And we got the win.
One more up there.
Jake, Trey had a lot of success in the short roll in the first half. Was there an adjustment you guys made? It seemed like you guys took it away for most of the second.
Yeah, we wanted to limit his touch there, and so we adjusted our ball screen coverage. He's a really good player, obviously got to it there at the end of the game. And, you know, I felt like our execution, you know, was really good. And certainly we didn't protect the rim at the level we're capable of in the first half. They got too many attempts at the rim, but you know, for the most part, we talked about guarding the three-point line well. We were able to do that. I thought for the most part we rebounded, you know, pretty well, minus some stretches there in the first half. We talked about being really tough on the ball, and for the most part of the game we did that. I think where we showed, you know, where we took a step was, you know, in the second half, and we had talked about we had just been in this situation, right, on the road in Wisconsin. So we talked about that, like, hey, we've been here. We know how to get this thing back. And we did, and then when they took the lead again, and you know, that back and forth, I thought our poise and execution on both sides of the ball was that's where, you know, that's where we showed significant growth, took a big step forward, and that's going to be critical moving forward. But listen, Coach Painter, I want to, you know, what he's done here has been really special, and the environment they have here is special, and so, you know, they're a really tough, you know, guard, and I thought our guys stepped up in a big way there in the second half. So a lot of credit. Obviously, they had something to do with, you know, the first half too, and a lot of credit to him and what he's been able to build here.
Guys, thank you. Thank you.